champion. Yeah, champion. QSS champion, so champion builder, champion.
And what sign are you doing?
He's doing Paraflex.
Yes.
Paraflex, but we got to dance with him next week in Sheffield. So that's gonna be very interesting. Paraflex versus QSS. Gonna be interesting. So that's all I can say about that.
Right. Will you spare him?
Well, if man gets cheeky, but it's my apprentice. He's my apprentice. He's my apprentice. So it's love. We'll have banter. We'll definitely have banter. You know what I mean? Definitely banter. But it's love, you know. Because I've got quite a few apprentices out there, and it's love, you know. They do what they want to do in their generation. Because, like I say, it's a different generation, yeah. So it's all love. Everyone does what they want to do. The beauty about sound system is that every sound is different. Everyone's got their own mindset in how a sound system should run, which is natural. So, but nowadays you can get good equipment from shops now that are really, really, really good. So people might have the same amps, might have the same preamps, might have the same drivers, same speakers, same top. But back in the days, it was a secret thing. You used to have a man around the corner who was a very good technician, and he used to build preamps or build sound boxes or build this, that, the other, specifically for your street or for your area. So that was the beauty about sound system back in the days, that everybody had a different sound and everybody had a secret tool. Right. A secret tool, which means preamp, mixer, so and so, and everybody had a secret dub plate. When they get a dub plate, you had to go look for that dub plate. It was on no internet. Oh yeah, Bridget, because say your dub plate. Down the internet, download it, put it on USB, gone, play. Them days you had to drive to an area to pick up a dub plate. Yeah. Or go Jamaica by plane to go get dub plate. Right. There was no internet. You had to go directly to go get them. That was the beauty about it as well. Yes, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Kind of society
that's what I'm saying. It was a love thing, a spiritual thing. I respect your brother, I respect your sister. You had a rasta, bald head, or dreadlocks. He didn't care what you was, right? We all hail up each other, hi, whatever it was. It was more togetherness. We were more of a oneness thing them days, you know. So definitely, that is true. Definitely a different kind of vibe, different atmosphere. Because don't forget, we was oppressed. So the police was also against us. So we had to stick together, you know, and be one.
They would come and mash up the blues, man. Sometimes they would just come and crash the session. Yeah, it's illegal. Illegal drinks, illegal. Yeah, it would be just like.
Well, it was illegal.
I know, but still,
it was
other illegal stuff going on. They wouldn't trouble that.
Yeah, I mean, our illegal stuff was obviously ganja and selling drinks, you know, which was to us it wasn't illegal. It was just a vibe
Hustling,
thing. Yeah, hustling. Yeah, you know what I mean. We wasn't really out to make money. We was out to have fun and to make people get together and, you know, man and woman get together and in love, in oneness. You know, nowadays, everything that people's doing now is about money. You know what I mean? You have to get this man to make a money, you know what I mean? Because that's how life's changed us. You know what I mean? To live, you have to make a money.
I told you. Hush. Yo, love it. Lift it. It's all good, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. I have it under control. Get ready, love this song. Get ready. Are you ready?
think back in the days, it was more natural.
Yeah.
That was our thing. That was
You loved it.
yeah, that was our thing because it was like a black thing them days. So when I say our thing, I mean a black thing because it was like we wasn't be able to access our music on the radios. We weren't able to access our music in the town centres. We had to do our thing in the ghetto. So we created this sound system thing in the ghetto and kept it in the ghetto. So our ghetto was a black ghetto, obviously with white, Chinese, Indian, same way, but it was, you know, that kind of ghetto. And then obviously in the 90s now, we used to go to France on like trips to teach people how to build sound systems. So there was Iration Steppas, Zion Train, Conscious Sound, Disciples, my professor, you know, many people, heads gone thinking, but many people used to go to France to do this. So we used to take suitcases with just wires, jack plugs, effect boxes into these places and wire up stuff to show them how to, what this culture is about. And look at it, I mean, look at it nowadays. Belgium, like you just said, people are building sound systems. So this thing, evolution from the ghetto of Jamaica and England, fact. And then it got over to Europe, and obviously all over the world now. Sound system is a big, massive culture that people have adapted to, and they love it because it's very, I won't say secret, very private and spiritual, mystical thing is the sound system. You either love it or loathe it. And when you love it, you love it.
Yeah, you do.
Because back in the days, it was ghetto. We lived in the ghetto. So there were no cribs.
Yeah,
It was only your mummies, your grandmas, your uncle, your auntie house. We the see granny, uncle houses. No cribs.
And it's good how you said that, because I even said to my son the other day, I said, listen to the songs.
Yeah.
We used to play.
Yeah.
The songs was mostly love and things.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
never had no time
Yeah.
to fight.
Yeah. The song, we used to have Lovers Rock. I don't know if you know about Lovers Rock. So we used to do parties as ITA Rockers, Lovers Rock Party, which you play these tunes and you dance with the girl and stuff like that. That's how a lot of babies were made. A lot of babies were made, you know. And then you had steppers, you know, skanking steppers. You have roots on culture where man just do your blah blah blah, and it was just everything was just beautiful.
It was nice.
Everything was just beautiful.
Every week.
Yeah, it was beautiful. You know what I mean? Nowadays, we've got kids, and some of the kids might say, "Oh, old man music. That's old man music." You know what I mean? So they don't understand. They call it old man music, and we say, "Well, is that what it is? It's positive music. It's positive music." Because nowadays music. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know, criticize, but time moves on. And like I said, the nowadays music isn't really doing it for me.
This is the sound of Iration. Yes, the Iration Steppas. Iration, Adelaide. Spiritual vibes of Muziekodroom.
It was just, I mean, it's so joyful and friendly that nowadays the youths, they would never dream of anything like this, because I think this is, the world changed. And this is why the youths are bad now. The teenagers are bad now because of the games, Grand Theft Auto and stuff like that. They think they bring it to life. They bring it into life. So they're killing people directly like it's nothing. Back in the days when we was thinking, if we had a fight or a beef with somebody, it's these.
And when it's over,
Yeah.
it's over. Tomorrow
It's over.
you see
Yeah.
Whoever won,
Yeah.
you see, man.
You see him, you might shake your hand, and you might end up being best friends.
say no.
It happened to me one time. I had a fight with somebody that went a disagreement with her over something, and I used to see him sometime, and he always give me that look, that bad boy look. You know what I mean? Like, and then one day we clashed. We had a fight a few times, and then afterwards, I won't say best friend, but we ended up being friends. So we see each other. I used to buy him a drink, he buy me a drink, and because it's done. But nowadays, you kill one, you kill your friend, you want revenge. You go get revenge. The world changed. The world's changed. All that. But I think it's mainly the games, mainly the Grand Theft Autos and them kind of games. That and MTV Cribs. MTV Cribs, because people see MTV Cribs and they say, wow, I want that. So they go out there and make money quick. Sound system might build up and then they sell the sound. So a man can buy a whole sound system for blah, blah money. And he's got a sound system. But to have a sound system like that doesn't make you a sound man. It don't make you a DJ neither. To be a sound man, to be a DJ, you have to have the right mentality, the right character, the right enthusiasm, the right vibes about it. Okay, we all want to be a man. He's like a man toy. He's like a girl with a Barbie doll. She likes a Barbie doll, combs her hair, puts clothes on her. With a man, he wants a sound system, speakers, amps. Yo. You like sound system and everything. So that's like a man's Barbie or a man's whatever is a sound system. Like we have cars and whatever. So a sound system, I wouldn't advise people to just rush and try and think that they're a sound man overnight. It doesn't work that way. To be a proper sound man, to be in the Premier League or to be up there, you have to have the proper mentality in you to be a proper sound man. Take your time, know your vision in what you want to do, know your goal, what you want to do, and have your certain particular, because you know, there's Iration, there's Abashanti, there's Channel One, there's Shakas out there. That's the main 4 sound systems out there right now.
Where I say. Bless. Yeah, man, more blessings. I love this one. Please love us. Get ready, I love it.
I say in Europe, you got better venues. In England, we struggle for venues. In Europe, you have soundproof venues. You've got backstage. Look at this backstage. This backstage is like a hall. You can hold a dance in here. This backstage, yeah. Backstage in England is like a toilet and a sink. You know what I mean? Squashed up, blood. So the scene in Europe, you guys have thrived on this scene. You thrived on it so much that you've taken to this thing like we did back in the 80s, in blues, isn't it? In the 80s, yeah. I think for me, the 70s, 80s, and 90s, music was the greatest music, besides Motown, yeah? What we're talking about on the dub tip. So Jamaica, the 70s was so fantastic. The 80s was digital style, and 90s was UK style. And then obviously from there, you know, your noughties, we call it noughties, 2000. So for me, the blend of 90s was very, very vast and very, very influential. Because in the 90s, there was a lot of oppression going on. All over the world, to tell you the truth. But we come from England, where the Thatcherism was going on, and there's a lot of laws coming in and going out, and the fight. You couldn't play music at so-and-so time, you couldn't do this, couldn't do that. So we fought against that, you know? And the music was very, very strong, you know? Massive Attack and Ronnie Sizes and jungle music and hip-hop, Dr. Dre, everything, acid music. There was a massive diversion of music going on, and the dub scene, the jungle scene was very, 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 very powerful for English music, because English music was very strong in that time. And I think it's one of the best eras for me, musically, from England. The 90s was very, very strong. And I'm proud to be a part of it. And that's why the Katachi thing, Virgin, put me off with that thing there. Right, and very, very, very strong, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's a good question, because if you think back on the music scene, how the music progressed from Jamaica to UK and stuff, and now Europe and Asia and South America and Australia, right the way down. It's just evolved so hard and so nicely and viciously in people that it's created a good vibe for us all to love this music. But the mentality of being a sound man is not because you've got 2 records, not because you've got USB stick, not because you've got a CD. You have to have the right mentality to be a man that will climb the ladder to be an original sound man. Yeah. Because there's many, many sounds out there that are just sounds. But where do you want to go from here? Do you want to be a real proper DJ, a real proper sound system that has got quality, style, fashion, ego, and to be a proper sound system, to climb the ladder, to be somebody? That's the main goal you need to go for as a sound man. Because we can all have sound systems, like we can all have cars, but it don't mean say you're a good driver. It's what you do to drive yourself to the top. When you hear me play, like tonight, I'm always playing new music. Right. I always Iration new music, but I just don't release them. we don't see the, there's no race to release new music all the time, because we are working with many artists. We're doing collaborations now. I work with OBF, collaboration, with Dennis Rutical. We're working with Vibronics in collaboration. I work with many people as collaboration. Shanti Seela, collaboration. King Alpha, collaboration. Well, the collaboration we're doing, but to release music in a rush nowadays, there's no rush for me, because the music doesn't sound like it used to do back in the days. So I'd rather play it as a dub plate. I make people hear it, and then it comes eventually, later on. But there's many, many tunes, many new productions out there, man. That's gonna come. Don't worry about that, people, because you think about it, the old production that we've been building sounds new. It's so fresh. It's not dated at all, and everyone's buying it. It's sold out. Everything's sold out. We pressed over, 2,000 plus, and everything's sold out. So people who never had it before, or those that did have it before, realize the music is still alive and kicking. True, because you know yourself, So yeah.
Then I'm eagerly awaiting those releases.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, man, no problem.
I told you. Hush. Yo, love it. Lift it. So good. I have it under control. Get ready, love this song.